Put my arm around, show you how strong I am. I put my arm around, I'll show you that I am. I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible. I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries.
Ladies and gentlemen, your matriarchs of fandom.
Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Good.
Football started.
Oh, okay. I don't do football.
Well,
I
that's
do know
what's on
some
the
large
TV right now.
Oh, awesome. My husband watches tennis. Okay, ladies. I just wanted to do a show today on just some of the fandoms that we like. We touched on this earlier in our season, but I know there's a few shows, few movies, few fandoms that I don't know anything about. And I'm just curious if anybody would knows about any of these fandoms and like to give some insights on them. I'll just go ahead and go first. I was trying to think of something that I don't think anybody really have talked about too much in the past. And for me, that I would like to touch on is 24. This TV show came out November of 2001. It's starring Keith Sutherland. And if none of y'all have seen it before, it's about Jack Bauer, who's the main title of the character. And he is pretty much saving Los Angeles. The show is called 24 because it's based on 24 hours in a day. Whatever it started, let's say the episode, the season started at midnight, it's going to go for a full 24 hours. He's trying to solve the crime, trying to save the president. He's just doing what he does. I really like the show because for me, I've never seen a show like that. Usually, if you watch a series, it starts and it's just, it follows episode by episode, where this just follows 24 hours, which is pretty cool for the time. I have 8 seasons. The show was on for 9 seasons. I had 8 of the seasons. I didn't start watching the show till about season 5. By chance, it was on TV. I walked by the living room, and whatever I saw, it just hooked me right into it. It was interesting, him just going back and forth. I sat down, saw the whole episode, and on my very next payday, I went and bought the other 4 seasons. It's really good. I think it was on UPN, if I recall back in the day. He had a man purse, something like, that he would carry around. I know a lot of people used to talk about it, thinking, hey, why does a man, walking around carrying a purse? He made it cool. And it was just a really, really good series. If you have not seen it, it was on Fox. Thank you, Marky Mark. If you have not seen it and want to watch something from, about 20 years ago, a good action movie, series, a TV show, I would definitely suggest watching 24. Season 9, for what I remember, and I'm not sure the name of the guy that was in it, but Keith Sutherland didn't want to do it anymore, I guess, after season 8, and he had someone else. he has season. He has someone else do it. I'm not sure the name of the guy. That's the one season I don't have. I hate to say, but I just want to just really say that if you can get a chance to watch it, you go back in time. Oh no, I froze. Did I freeze?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just want to say that if you have a chance to go back in time, or Google it, just find it and just watch it. I don't know if any of y'all have seen it.
Not yet, no.
No.
I heard good things about it though.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it was pretty much our time. It wasn't in the future. I guess, with it being in 2001, it was 2001, and people, died and got shot. He was just cool. He was just cool. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's pretty much what I would like to mention. You get a chance, C24. Miss Gray, do you have any kind of a show that you would like to talk about or mention?
Yeah, I sent a picture, Calibus. I don't know if you can pull it up from the Matriarchs page. There's it's kind of a cult classic called Miss Fisher's Murder Mysteries. You kind of have to hunt for it. It's set during the 1920s. And she is a wealthy socialite, but she was kind of born on a seedier part of town. And through World War I, and so many aristocrats dying, her family suddenly inherited a lot of money, and she's suddenly very rich, but she's still got a very tough edge about her, and she's very smart. So she uses her wealth to go and solve all these murder mysteries, and she's very smart, she's very plucky, and she's kind of the I used to always say, what would Miss Fisher do when I was in a tough situation? Because she had the sexy flapper bob. She did what she wanted. After surviving World War I, she just didn't care. There were only 3 seasons. They were all beautiful. The costuming was beautiful. They had the beautiful 1920s automobiles, and it was just it was just very well produced. So if you can ever find it on like Acorn or Prime or someplace like that, if you can find it, it's really a good one to watch. The murder mysteries are very well put together. They're not cheesy, and it's just a really kind of cool, different, odd one.
Miss Gray, how many episodes is it to? You said 3 seasons?
It's like 10 episodes a season, and then there's one movie at the end.
So should you watch the movie first, or
no? You watch the movie afterwards. The movie kind of is kind of the capper. There's kind of all 3 seasons. There's a male character. There's kind of she's very much a very independent spirit. Back in that day, you had the male detectives where there was a different woman of the week and the male detectives. Well, she takes that philosophy where she goes in with any man she wants, but there's a male detective that is always chasing after her. And through all 3 seasons, he's chasing her, and there's always this will they or won't they. And the movie finally culminates whether they do finally get together or not.
What show will you compare it to if I was trying to, look it up and see?
I mean, it's set in the period of like I think a Downton Abbey. I never really watched Downton Abbey, but from the costuming, that's what it appears. If you liked like Murder, She Wrote, if you like that plucky female detective type, attitude of Murder, She Wrote. That was another favorite one from when I was a kid. Murder, She Wrote. It was kind of like that. That used to be one I used to always watch with my grandmother, Murder, She Wrote. It was kind of like that, but set in the 1920s. She's a 1920s flapper. It's set in Australia, so it's kind of a little bit of a different environment as well. It's just something really different. If you're looking for something really different to watch, I don't know. It's just completely different. It's I don't know any other way to put it.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Patricia, go ahead. What do you would like to talk about this evening?
Oh, so I like my Star Trek, of course, but I also like Firefly. I don't know if you guys have seen Firefly at all. It's kind of in the future, space. So the person I like in there the most, I think due to her costumes, is Inara. She is a companion that is trained in many different arts, much like the geishas, and she does know her weapons. She knows how to build like explosives and everything, but it's neat. They go from planet to planet. She's attached to the ship Firefly or ship Serenity because that's how they can get into different ports and everything, because they do have a licensed companion with them. So that gives them the ability to move and pick up cargo or drop off cargo.
Was that, if I recall, was that a TV and a movie?
Yes, it was both TV and movie. And there was Kaylee, who was the pilot for the Serenity. She's probably kind of like Scotty. She'll fix it, get it running on a wing and a prayer, basically.
Now, is Serenity the ship?
Serenity is the ship.
Okay. I think I kind of remember seeing that. I think I popped in on that a few times, but Torres was in it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
She was the right hand of Mal, and she was the pilot's wife.
How would you compare that to Star Trek?
It's probably set more like in the outer rim areas of Star Trek, where it's kind of more wilder. You kind of have to make sure you've got your shields up if you go into a planet, because you never know what to expect.
So they were doing their own thing then. It wasn't like,
yeah, they were renegades. They had been with, I think, the Battle of Serenity, so they were browncoats, so they were fighting against, much like people in Star Wars, they're fighting against the Empire. They were fighting against the government there and trying to help the world survive on what they can bring them. Whether
they were good guys.
Yeah. Space Robin Hoods.
Okay. About how many seasons did it last?
I'm not quite sure offhand, but everyone was different. They were all good. You could watch them either alone or binge watch them all. And the final movie, that was kind of a definite interesting end to that one, because some of the crew died, and the ones that died you didn't expect would die.
So it was a continuation story.
Yes, the movie was the continuation and the finale for Firefly.
Okay. I also think I've heard that they was trying to bring it back at one point, or...
Yeah, they were trying to bring it back at one point, but I don't think they will.
Oh.
But the costumings... Yes.
She knows.
Yeah. The costumings, Inara's costumings are gorgeous.
Nice. Looks like Miss Liz got the DVD for it. Is that the complete series, or?
Yep. 4 seasons.
4 seasons. About what year?
And then there's the Serenity, which is the movie.
Okay. About what year did that come out? Does it say in the back?
I don't know. I can't see it. There's nothing listed on here.
Okay, I'll try to look that up and
Oh,
see.
and believe me, there was a lot of stink when it got canceled.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there was a whole air date 2002.
Okay, okay. Awesome, awesome.
And
All right,
yeah,
Miss Liz, what would you like to talk
when they
about?
canceled that, they did. There was a major writing campaign. There was. That's why we ended up with the movie,
Okay.
and they're always talking about trying to bring it back, but it never happened. And but believe me, the powers that be, when they canceled this, made a very big mistake.
Yeah. It's well worth watching, though.
Oh yeah,
And once
it's
again, you said 4 seasons,
excellent,
right?
excellent series.
Okay, okay. I might have to maybe start it from the
You could
beginning.
probably
And
find it either at Best Buys or on Amazon.
Amazon. And you can learn a lot about a lot of Chinese cuss words too.
Oh my God, yes. Oh yeah.
you're laughing, Miss Gray. You've seen it too, then? No.
Actually, no, I haven't. But that sounds it's one I've always been really curious about.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm as we actually had talked about the other night in a different podcast. I'm always scared about cliffhangers and I knew it had been canceled. So I'm like, do I want to invest that much in watching a show and only to have it leave me on a cliffhanger? So, that's why I've never watched it.
And
Well, the
Simon,
movie's really
100% agree
good.
with you.
It does a nice job of wrapping things up.
Yeah.
Does it? Okay. So I may go and watch it then.
and Simon was talking about the best character on the show
Yeah.
was named Simon. He's the doctor.
Oh, Simon the Doctor. Oh yes.
And Simon broke his sister out of a government facility where they were experimenting on her, and River is her name, and she's got mad skills, mad.
Oh yeah, she's got some serious mad skills.
Okay, okay. But
And
considering this writer
essentially,
strike that's going on, we might have to see it.
I've met several of the actors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, DragonCon.
Oh, okay.
I haven't
Which I
met them
think is
all, but I
coming
met
this
several
week.
of them.
Awesome. Okay. All right. Well, Miss Liz, what would you like to talk about? Maybe something that we have seen, haven't seen, something that you might have some interesting information on.
Well, yeah, but I think most of you guys have all seen the sci-fi stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You
It
know,
doesn't have to be sci-fi.
like Babylon 5 or Stargate or, Fantastic Journey, which is a really old program, and it also got canceled.
Okay.
But the one I just finished
Okay.
was on Amazon Prime. It's a period piece. It is excellently done. Acting, writing, costuming, storyline, the whole bit. It's unfortunately there's not, but there's only 3 seasons. But they do not leave you with a hanger at the end. They wrap everything up because apparently they only plan,
What's
So
the name of it, Miss Liz?
it's called Musketeers.
Oh, yeah,
Musketeers.
that's a good one.
It's on Amazon Prime,
Okay.
and it is a superior program. And if you like history period pieces, this is and they don't pull no punches in that thing because there's definitely blood and killing and so on and so forth, but the writing is excellent, really good. The relationships are wow. And you even kind of start liking one or two of the bad guys. And then there are some of them you just want to drop them off the end of the earth type kind. uh, has anybody seen Doctor Who?
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, Peter Capaldi, the gentleman that was the last Doctor Who before Jodie.
Hmm.
He plays the bishop.
Okay.
Cardinal Richelieu.
He plays the bishop with Louis XIV, and he does a fantastic job of playing. He's a good guy, but everything he apparently does, he thinks he's doing for France. I know he's got a lot of ambition, and he thinks he should be ruling France and not the prince, who's the king. But he's based off of a historical character called Cardinal Richelieu, which was a real person, by the way.
Okay.
Yes.
And he does a bang up job. And he's only we only have him for the first season, and then we have another storyline with another bad guy in the second season, and that goes for the third season too. The story goes, increments.
Cardinal Richelieu has his spies, and I think his favorite one is Milady de Winter.
Oh my God, yes.
Okay.
Oh
I know
my
who she
God,
is.
Lady de Winters. You love her
Oh,
and you
yes.
hate her all at the same time, because she is got bad skills, and she
She was the wife of one of the musketeers.
I was
originally
about to say she got her head cut off. Oh no, she jumped
she
off
got
a cliff.
hung,
Off the cliff, yes.
Yeah,
They don't know
yeah.
whether she survived or not, but
but she
Yeah.
survived it, and then she became basically an assassin
Oh,
and
okay.
a con artist, and
Cardinal
she was
Richelieu.
always out for herself, pretty much. And she, like I said, she's got some mad skills, and I wouldn't want to be on the wrong side of that woman.
Is that on now, or is it a show that's already been off?
It's on now. It's on Amazon Prime,
Okay.
and there's
Okay.
only 3 seasons.
So it's just been canceled, or just
Well,
3 seasons?
it was done a couple of years ago,
Yeah.
Okay.
but they show it on Amazon Prime. It's one of their shows that they have on, one of
Okay.
their feature shows.
Swordplay is really excellent too.
Oh yes, the
Looking at it
sword
from
play.
the
Oh my
fighting-
God, the sword play is just wow.
looking at it from having been a heavy fighter, they got some good training in there.
Oh yeah, D'Artagnan's. I mean, they're all really good. Like I said, there's a lot of interpersonal relationships and storyline and bad guys, and
I think you see one
love
of
and
the
hate Lady de Winters, and that woman has got 9 lives of a cat, because she gets out of. I don't know
predicaments.
how many times we thought she was, and we figured she was toast or she was out of it. Yep.
Okay.
She always seems to pop back up.
Definitely sound like a show I might need to check out myself. I
Oh,
like
it's
stuff like
really-
that.
oh, you'll learn to love and care about the characters.
So how many stars would you give it?
Like Lady Constance, you really care about her, and and then the Queen that came from Spain that she ended up getting married to the Louis XIV or 15th or whatever he is, and he's a piece of work too.
Okay. Well, Miss Liz, go tell us about the show just in case we decide to see it.
All right, I'm just trying to get.
It's
Probably 4 stars. It's 4 stars. It's
4
well
stars?
done. Yeah.
Miss Liz, how many stars would you give it?
I would definitely give it 4 or 5 stars.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I like it so much. when I'm not watching something else, I'll go back in and watch another episode. Start from the
Okay.
beginning and watch the episodes again. That's
All
how
right.
much I like it.
Good. I like shows like that, you can watch it once, maybe when it came on, and decide to reach out and rewatch it again. I like shows like that. Now, I do want to touch on one other thing that I really want to talk about really quickly is, because kind of our time is kind of running out. Is there a show that you're kind of interested in seeing that you have not seen? For me, is Stranger Things. I've heard a lot of people talk about it. I never watched it. Is any of the ladies here, do any of you have ever seen it? And is there anything that you can tell me about it?
Nope.
I watched the
Sorry.
first couple episodes and I just couldn't get into it. But everybody else says it's good, so maybe it's just me.
Why couldn't you get into it?
I don't remember why I couldn't get into it. It just didn't hold my interest. I don't know.
So would you think about, with the writer strike, and we're going to have a lot of time to
This
find
is a
out
very good
stuff.
point. Maybe trying to go back and rewatch it again and give it a second chance.
Okay.
Yeah,
What
because
about-
that's a good point.
Okay. Just curious, like you said, I've seen the merchandise and people talk about it, and it's the last season. And I was just curious, what was the hype? All right. Patricia, is there anything that you might be curious about that any of us might want to mention to you?
Oh, just we should put up a list of the movies that are what we would like to see, and then maybe we could all compare notes at some point. If we all decide to watch the Supernatural one, we can all watch maybe a season then and compare notes whether we like it or not.
Okay. I think Supernatural was on for 12,
15.
15? Oh,
Wow.
ooh.
No, after about season 11, it kind of gets.
Gosh.
100% agree. The first few seasons was good, and then it's like Dean dying again. We've seen that done like 9 times already.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what about you, Miss Liz? Is there any kind of particular show you might want to interested in that we might know about?
There's a new series that just finished that I just got the DVDs for, which I gotta break out and watch. It's called Stargate Universe, which is a spinoff from the original series of Stargate. It doesn't have any of the original people in it or anything, but people said it was good, so I bought it. I haven't watched it yet.
Now, wasn't there 2 different crews from the Stargate? So is it from either one, or is it totally different people?
Totally different people.
Oh, okay.
There's nobody in from Stargate Atlantis. There's nobody
Okay.
from Stargate,
Okay. I'm gonna have to
It's
check that out. I
it's
did see
totally
y'all
different.
Stargate.
Totally different cast.
Oh, okay. Is that on now, or is that just something that went straight to video?
It used to be on TV, but it recently got put on DVD, and I just recently got it.
Okay.
I bought it. I found it at Best Buy's, and I picked it up.
All right. Well, I appreciate everyone getting together today. It is 9:00, and I think we're done for this evening. The next show will be in 2 weeks. I think it is on the 21st.
Yes,
If I recall.
it is.
And thanks for everyone that watched us online. Hello, Taco Cat.
Yeah.
I like tacos. And I guess I'll see everyone in about 2 weeks. Y'all be safe, and we'll see you then.
Okay, take care.
Bye.
Please subscribe and hit that notification bell, and thanks.